October 12th. Ironclad.
Hello, my name is Adrian Ironclad Howell, and on October the 12th at 4 p.m. I'll be on the Howell and People Show. I'll be talking about my up-and-coming fighting schedule and a little bit about my boxing gym and who I am. So please bring your questions and comments. It's going to be a great show. Oh yeah, don't forget, it's a J. York production. See you then.
Your podcast, my podcast, the podcast of the people. D Hall, People Show.
Let's go. In North Carolina, there's only one podcast. The podcast of the people. We report the news. We report the opinions. We give the people a voice. We give the people the plug. Plug into the People's Show. A J. York production.
Hello to everybody. Thank you for coming on today. Another Sunday. You know, we do this thing every try to do it every Sunday at 4 o'clock. Sometimes we have to make adjustments for our guests, but we're here. Also on Thursdays at 4 o'clock. 8 o'clock. You know, I get my times mixed up sometimes. But nevertheless, we are here. Good to see y'all. Thank you for coming on the program today. You know, we always bringing on new people. This young man is fairly new here on the program, and today is another beautiful day to have him on. It's been the weather's kind of. Yeah, I'm here in Carolina, so it's kind of gloomy here. I don't know how it is where you may be, but share the video one time. Just share the video. That's all we ask. It don't cost anything to do that. I do believe. That's for sure. As you can see, there's a number running across the bottom there. There's 919-410-8736. Don't cost nothing. Just call in if you want to talk. Got a question you want to ask? Let me make sure I got that right. I'm gonna call him Ironclad. That's what he's called. I like that. That means you're a warrior, man. Shit, you know what I'm saying? You know how we do it, gladiator style. Yeah, my man, gladiator. Ironclad. Andre. Yeah, that's it. That's how we go. Let's see who's in. Before we get started, let's see who's just popped in here. What's up, my man? DMC Cam, what's up, man? You know what? You on point today, man. You didn't come in here at like 30 minutes later. You are on point today. Matter of fact, let's do this. Let's give my man a round of applause. Yeah. Always good to see my man stopping in. But today, before we get started, you know what I got to regularly do. This is the online program that is the work of talk and discussion. This is an online talk show that educate adult audiences. Parental advisory is advised. Some things may not be edited for children. So this is rated R. We do, to say some bad words, which you know what I'm talking about, cuss words. You know what I'm saying. We say it every now and then, but nothing drastic. We get into our own little thing here on the People Show for the next 30 to 40 minutes. Share the video. I thank y'all for coming on, man. Let's get my man in. I know he's ready to talk to us. Yeah, he's out of the Carolinas. Well, I know he's from the Carolinas. Well, from here. He wasn't born here, but you know what I'm saying. All right, let's get started. Here we go. Let me get my man in and let's talk to him just for a moment.
Hey, hello, y'all.
What's happening? What's happening, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Great day. I mean, it is a little gloomy, but it's still a great day.
Oh yeah, a little gloomy today. That's the weather is the weather. Because sometimes you know what we do. We'll say, "Oh boy, sure it's hot out there today." Then the next day, when it be cold, we'll say, "Man, it is cold. It's cold as hell." That was cold out there. So we're gonna take it as it comes today. Glad to have you on the program today. We're going to first get started so you can introduce yourself. If you would, tell the people who you are and where you are from.
I'm Adrian, Ironclad Howell. I was born in Goldsboro, Carolina. I was raised in Florida most of my life. I've been here back down here about 13 years now. So
okay. So you was raised in you was raised in Florida, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure I got that right. I don't know why I was thinking you was raised. Well, you was raised in Florida, born in Goldsboro.
Yeah, I was born in Goldsboro.
Okay.
Yeah, I left about 3.
Okay. Been back. Okay. Well, let's talk a little bit about that, about your background, because a lot of times, the people want to know a little bit about you and about yourself. You was raised there in Florida, in the Sunshine State, another hot state, and you came back to the Carolinas. Approximately, when did you come back? Because you said you've been here for 13. You've been here for 13 years, right?
Yeah, about 13 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I came back when I was about 20, mid 20s.
Okay. What motivated you to come back to the Carolinas here?
Just wanted to clear my head. I just had a lot going on. Just wanted to clear my head, coming here where my dad was at. And I got a lot of family up here. So I ain't really meet a lot of them, because I was down in Florida and a lot of my family's up here in the Carolinas.
Okay. So, let me ask you this, because did you pursue boxing when you came back?
No, not at first, no. I was doing trucking, actually. I started trucking.
Oh yeah, trucking. Yeah, that's what I'm into. That's what I do too. Also trucking. Did you enjoy the trucking at that time that you was doing it?
Yeah, it was good. It was a good experience. I got to go to almost every state in the United States, and get paid to do it. So,
yeah, you
that's
get paid
great.
to drive. Yeah, you get paid to drive and get paid to go up, just go different places. Because I've done the same thing, so I know exactly what you're talking about. In that sense, what's up, my man Tony Burgess out of Spring Lake, North Carolina?
What's up,
Tony. Yeah, Tony Burgess, man. Burgess at Boxing and Fitness, man. Big shouts out to Tony. He's always around. We appreciate Tony in so many different ways, just like Tony. Give him a round of applause, man. Tony, I know you saw the fight last night. I know you did, brother. I know you did. Let me get back. You came back. You got back here to the Carolinas. I want to talk about, because you are a single parent, right?
Yes.
Okay. How, let me ask you, how has the change? You being a single parent, how does the change for you when you're boxing and approaching into training? Um, how do your kid? How you have what is it? A girl, a boy?
Boy. Boy.
Okay, okay. What is his? What do he think about his dad being and getting boxing and all that?
Well, he's still pretty young, so he's still like just worry about kids stuff. Boys, they like to fight regardless.
Well, he said, "Well, hell, my dad is boxing. I'm gonna do what he doing." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here we go. I want to say hello to some people that's coming. I ain't gonna cut you off. Go ahead, because it's your show. Because I'm gonna get to my guests here in a minute. But if you got something to say, go right ahead.
Yeah, it's just saying, how kids are, boys, they like to fight. But
Yeah,
he do a little punching at a time. He go, let box me. He's like, let's box. He like to put on my gloves and run around and punch me.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Kids do what kids do, no doubt about it. What's up? I want to shout out to my man William Rapp. Good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping on the program. He's come over on YouTube. Check out. We're also on YouTube. Matter of fact, the show is over on YouTube, Instagram, and of course, Facebook and Twitch. He said, "Good afternoon, Mr. Hall and Mr. Ironclad. Really like your platform and bringing boxers and giving them a giving them a shout out they may never otherwise get." Hey, thank you, man, because that's what it's about. And we do it all, man. I mean, we bring on a lot of different people, and I appreciate what you just said there, Mr. Rap. There, he was on last week, last Sunday. His daughter was on, and she did a great show. But back to you, Ironclad. How has your parent? How has it becoming? Let me back this up. How has a parent changed your long term goals for your career? How has it changed? Changes any way or any kind of way? Being a parent.
Well, I mean, like, basically been basically the same, but the only thing is it just makes me go harder, because it makes me think, okay, this time that I'm spending here at the gym is taking time away from my son, and that's like time I could be seeing my son or talking
Yeah,
to him. So it's like, okay, if you're gonna do this, you
yeah,
need to do this. Waste your time, and just be more serious,
right.
more focused, more narrowed on the path.
Yeah. You have. I know one of your trainers personally, and because he's been on my program, and I met him several. Oh, I've been knowing him for a while now. And let's discuss because you also from what I'm understanding, you do have two trainers. One of them is Skip Crumpler. The other one is Linton. Is it Linton Holmes? Is it Linton?
Yeah, Linton Holmes, known as Coach Crew.
Okay. Um, uh, let's. I'm gonna separate the two. Linton. Now, is he if he's into boxing and martial arts? Is that the way that go?
He's Muay Thai and boxing, and he has a gym up. We had a gym up in Wilson, but it got flooded recently, so we've
Right,
been
right.
at another gym right now, working still 6 days a week.
Okay,
You know,
okay, okay. What's up, Michael? My man, Michael Hunter. What's happening, brother? Good to see you. Thank you for coming on the show today. Getting back to the Linton, Mr. Holmes. Um, has with the work the way that he does because he's a boxer and he's into Muay Thai, has he worked it way where you can do both and use it in boxing? Well, use the Muay Thai into boxing in different ways for you.
well, if I want, I could do both, but mostly I just focus on boxing because Muay Thai and boxing is just a slightly little different. So it's like best to
Right.
master one thing at first before you start jumping to other
Yeah.
things, different arts.
Right. Right. Well, I was just wondering, did it work for you but I guess you do have a point. You work on one thing before you move on to the next. I didn't know if the Muay Thai was helping you uh, during your boxing in any type of way. That's what I was getting at. Um, Skip. Uh, when do you work with Skip? When do you? I mean, when do you work with him, Skip Crump?
He usually comes in on like Tuesdays and Thursdays, so
Okay.
that's like our boxing days. And, Skip might be on the pads with somebody, or he might have the body, the
Yeah.
body protector on. And Skip go,
Okay.
man, it'll be 70.
Yeah, he
That
goes. He
guy
goes.
goes.
Yeah. He goes, man. I'm telling you, a big shouts out to him, and he's very, very in depth and in shape and what he does, and he is raring to go. Um, you know, you. How long have you been boxing now?
The end of October, be about 3 months, well, 3 years. So I've
Years.
been kind of
Okay.
like pretty,
Okay.
pretty steady.
Uh, I know you talked about, because we want to get into this a little bit. Um, your gym, the gym that flooded. Um, what was your reaction when you found out that the gym was flooded?
Well, I was shocked. I was like, like thinking like, wow, it was just
Yeah,
raining. One day it was raining. I'm like, flooded. What you mean? Yeah. So I mean, but coach had somewhere else where we could go. So I was just like, as long as we can work,
right,
we're gonna
right.
get it.
Yeah. Now let me ask you this, because where is this gym located that got flooded?
It's on Nash, right there by the barber shop. Nash Street, Wilson downtown.
Okay,
It was
okay, Wilson, North Carolina. Okay, okay, okay.
right
So
there, right,
are
matter of
they?
fact, right there by the is it the bus? I think the bus, yeah, the bus station. It was right there.
Wow. Um. So, hey, what's up, my man? Rashard Giles. What's happening, brother? Good to see you. Thank you for coming on, man. Always good to see you. Um, the gym, is it being rebuilt um in any type of way?
But we just got a GoFundMe right now
Okay,
going on.
okay, okay. So when you okay, you move the gym flooded out. Where did you go to keep working out, keep training? What other gym did you go to?
Well, coach has been in the game so long, he trained another guy, and the other guy ended up opening his own gym up in Wilson called Zoo Boxing. It's on
Mhm.
airport, so we go over there and we work, you know, but you still get to work, a good 5 days,
Okay,
well, it's
okay.
yeah, a good 5 days.
Okay, good.
So
Okay, good. I mean, things happen, and the gym, you have to keep moving on, and until that gym is repaired and rebuilt. Tony Burgess says Burgess boxing doors are always open for you. That's down there in Spring Lake, North Carolina, down there in Fayetteville. If you want to go in there and work, I think Tony's open. Tony, you open 5 days a week. If I'm not, am I correct on that? I think you are. Um, I know it's after 3 o'clock because I've been down there, and I know they be in that gym down there working. Now, great gym down there. Great workout. You stop. Tell him. Matter of fact, tell him I sent you down there.
yeah, Tony's cool. I just seen Tony and then the last amateur fight they had up in, I think it was around there, around Spring Lake or somewhere around there, towards
Yeah.
Fayetteville area, I think.
Yeah, Monday through Thursday, Tony said. Okay, Monday through
Yeah.
Thursday. And that's what he said. Monday through Thursday. Got it, Tony. Thank you for that information there. Um, what would you say is your biggest um challenge challenge since the gym has been flooded out? Is there a big challenge for you? Because I know you got to make different ways of doing this and doing that. So has there been a big challenge for you?
It's actually helped out a little bit because it made it a little bit closer. So like, it ain't really been, like I said, we've been blessed, because coach has been in the game so long, he knows a lot of people, and
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
blessed, So we get to
Yeah.
still work. It's not really much of a different, just a different place.
Right. Different place. Get it. Get it. Get it. Okay. Okay. What weight division are you in?
I'm probably at 160, about
160.
between like 160 and 164.
Have you fight it?
Yeah,
Have you fought higher or lower
yeah.
or lower
I
in the
I
last 2
fought
years?
I fought both. I fought 154 my first fight for pro, and then I
Mhm,
fought at 168 for one of my fights. And then
mhm.
one of my fights I fought at 160, so I'm probably gonna stay about 160, 164.
Okay, okay. Also, Tony says sparring on Thursday night at 6:30 p.m. Ah, good job, good work. Thursday night at 6, so you can get some work done there. At 6:30 p.m. on Thursday nights. Okay, got it. Um, what do you feel comfortable at? What do you feel comfortable at?
About 160,
About
in
160.
between. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Um, let's step back a little bit. You've been a single parent, and I know things are, a little. I ain't gonna say tough for you, but you staying on a road, because of your kid, the right road for him. What kind of advice would you give to a parent that's kind of like in your situation, and you're doing it on by yourself?
Well, luckily I have a good support team. So right now,
Hmm.
like I'm getting a lot of help right now. So I'll be honest, I wouldn't know what I would do, if I wasn't getting the help I was getting right now. So right now
Okay.
I'm just making little steps, baby steps, and
Okay.
just moving forward. Just keep moving
Yeah.
forward.
Okay. Do you have any fights that's coming up in the next I would say next 3 to 4 months, could go into 2026?
I'm hoping soon. Like I was working on something that just didn't fall through. So
Well,
I'm
yeah.
hoping so. You have to check out my Instagram. Usually I post up there.
Yeah.
Um, it's
Okay.
AD number two real TV. So
Hmm.
you add me on there, and usually I post it like in my story or put it on my profile.
Hmm.
When it's time for me to fight.
I noticed, we talked about, I asked you about your record. You said you was 0-3. In those three losses, what did you really learn out of those three losses that, you're going to work on, before your next fight?
I'm still just working on basics. Just
Mhm.
some of them just like pitting on the wrong. Trying out different gear and just trying to find that
Yeah.
balance. Between life and everything is throwing. Coming at you.
Mhm.
That's the biggest thing. When you work, and you have to work and you have to provide
Mhm.
and then you have to go to the gym too. So it's like that's what I've been working on, just being in the gym, just being there.
Right.
Because if you
Right.
ain't there, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose before you step in that ring. So I feel like,
Right. Right.
I've been better than I just need more time to keep working and being
Okay.
consistent.
Yeah. All right. Great answer. Great answer. Give me a round of applause. Man. Um, you work. How many? I mean, how's your work schedule? What time? Just get into in a little in depth with you. How's your work schedule?
Well, it kind of changes, like especially like the change of like positions. Like my job is always changing. I always got different
Mm,
things,
mm,
but it's just pretty
yeah.
decent. Don't get me wrong. I don't do too many hours. Like I work Monday through Friday, which I'm blessed. But sometimes I do work my second job on the
Okay.
weekend. So
Okay.
like
Okay. I get it.
I do got a
Yeah.
pretty good job. So I would say that
That's
it do
good.
help me
That's
to
good.
get to training.
Right. 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 Well, we got to work. That's one thing that we got to do. What you know? What is it that you as a person want the people to know about you as a person? just overall, what do you want the world to? Because you know, right now you're streaming to, we're streaming in the Instagram and different sites. So what do you want the people to know about, about you, man?
Just a person that just work hard. When I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. And I wanna I just basically wanna just be like something for people to look at and be like, hey, you can go do that. You believe in something, you can actually go do it. You put the work and use
Yeah,
your mind. And you have the support. You can do something. Yeah. So it's basically, just
yeah,
know
yeah,
that, I'm a
yeah.
hard worker. And when you see me fight, you're gonna see it. I put my heart and soul into it. That's everything I do. So it's
That's
just
that's
like
no,
it's always been like that.
yeah, that's great, man. That's a good thing. What you just said. You put your heart and soul into what you're doing, and you can't. You can't do nothing but get the best out of that. Jay York, what's happening? Jay York, my man, is here. He says, tell him next time I'm gonna turn him into Thundercat. That movie drop next year. Jay did a heck of a job, man, with that, man. I was really impressed. I meant to tell Jay that the other day. It slips my mind. He's got a lot of things going on, but he did a hell of a job with your promo there. Sure did. Big shouts out to Jay. He's doing some good things. Y'all go check him out. Go follow him. Go follow the man. Y'all know who he is. Shit, what the hell's going on here? Or Jetson with the jetpack. You remember the Jetsons? You remember the Jetsons back in the day?
Yeah.
Cartoon. You know how they had jetpack in the sky. Yeah. Hey, good. Hey, Jay. That would be awesome, man. Boxing is a tough sport, and what drives you to keep doing it? Because you gotta, you working, and you have a kid, man. How do you put that together? How do you fit that boxing in there somewhere?
Well, like I said, I have a great support team. I just well, be honest, I learned a lesson. Like I was in high school, I played a lot of sports. Like I played 3 different sports. I wanted to be a football player. Want to make it to the pros.
Yeah,
So like I figured it out. I was like, I do this sport I do track to help me with running faster. I do wrestling to toughen me up and help me tackle better to, do
yeah,
football. And then like I got to the point where I was about to go and I just like decided not to. I was being young and dumb, trying to be in love. So
oh
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
like,
We all.
yeah. So I was like, I had an opportunity though for wrestling, even though it wasn't for football right off the gate, but I had an opportunity to go, and I was like, nah. And then just kind of ate me up, I was like, well, dang, yeah, why you do so? You put all this work in, you put three,
Yeah,
like years and years of work. I'm like, why? And then it kind of ate me up for a while, and then like I've always just been athletic. Like if you knew when I was
yeah,
younger, they'd be like, you never get tired, you never get tired. So like I was like, that's why I kind of chose
yeah,
boxing too, to like get back
right,
into it. So I was like,
right.
yeah, I wanted to, you know, I was wanting to be moving again and do it again and just
Yeah,
it's just like if I give up now, it's like you're gonna regret it, and you're gonna live that the rest of your life, and then you only got a window of time. So it's like, why not
that's
do
right.
something that you really believe that you can do, and you have
Yeah,
the skills, and the hardest thing sometimes is just starting. It's like because
yeah.
once
Get
I
started.
started, it's like it got to the point. It's like it's not even hard. Like it's hard, but it's not hard. Like
Yeah, I get
and
it.
so it's
I
just
get
like
it.
you just got
Yeah.
to keep putting the work in. Just like I said, it's being consistent. You
Yep.
know.
There you go. That was a great answer. Great answer. I like that. Uh, Great answer. But Richard Giles says boxing is one of the most dangerous sports in the world. So how do you get in rest and recovery so that you're at your best on fight night?
Um, just be honest, that's the one thing you cannot catch up on. I don't care. Once you miss sleep, you cannot catch up on it. So that's the biggest thing. You stay caught up on your sleep from the get go, and that's one
Yeah,
thing. You eat healthy. That's if
yeah,
you're not eating healthy, it don't matter. I eat
right.
healthy, and then I try to get my good hours of sleep. Like I said, I got a decent job, so I do have the time. I listen to my body. And body
Yeah,
say, "Hey, you tired? I'm gonna go get some sleep and rest." Just the biggest
there you
thing.
go.
Listen to your body, eat well.
Yeah, great answer, man. I like that. Yeah, no doubt. Um, Matter of fact, let's give everybody a round of applause. You're into the fight game. Who's your favorite fighter and why? Who's your favorite fighter? Why?
Mm. Right now it's Terrence. I ain't even gonna lie, Terrence.
Yes.
I
I
like
should have known that.
Mayweather. I like Mayweather, Terrence. I mean, Terrence, he's just a real guy. He's him. He just be himself, and he put the work in. It's like
Yeah,
he's a stand-up guy. He don't act arrogant. He never let the money change him. He's just that's somebody to look up to. A lot of black men or just men, period, can look up to. Like, be like, that's how you
yeah,
should be.
yeah,
Treat
yeah,
everybody with respect. And then I like Mayweather. Mayweather, he was incredible. Everybody hated him while he was doing it. But the man put
yeah,
a lot of work in, and they always talk about, well, he did this and this, but he fought a lot of champions and beat them.
yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah.
if he didn't, the thing about Mayweather, if he didn't beat him decisively, he would go back and run it back.
Put it back.
So
Yeah,
you can't,
right, yeah,
yeah, you cannot talk, you can't stop that. That's hard work. And just like that's the biggest thing you learn from them, just being consistent. You're constantly
right.
being consistent, being focused. Like these are fighters that just stay focused. You
Yeah.
know.
I was listening to a podcast with Shannon Sharp, and I can't think of co- the uh, the commentator, but the commentator, he's one of them high profile commentators, sports commentators, and he said that now this is what he said. He said Mayweather messed. He said I love Mayweather. He said we're good friends. And I got nothing against him. He said, but in a way, he's kind of messed the game up. And the guy and they said, "Yep." Shannon was agreeing, and they said, and the guy said, "The reason I say that is because everybody now, whether they're in this boxing game, they want all the money now. That's all they want. They don't want nothing else. They just want the money. They're just fighting for millions and millions of dollars." He said, back in the day, it was about fight the best of the best. And he was talking about Sugar Ray Leonard, Thomas Hearns, Roberto Duran. So, do you agree with that? Do you agree now? Turkey Al-Shields came into the game, and it's money, 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 money. Everybody wants money. Don't nobody. That's all they want now. What do you think about that? What do you think about it? Is it just? Do you think Mayweather messed the game up?
I think I think Mayweather just did what he seen what was best for him. And I think when you come into the game, you should do what's best for you. You shouldn't follow any trends. And
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, people, of course, people want to make money. They want to retire. And I
Mm-hmm.
think Turkish, he been saying that he wants to be like more like Dana and have
Yeah.
people fighting the best. That's why he did it Terrence and Canelo. He was the
Yeah.
one that set that fight up. And you got Canelo on a contract right now, and he's supposed to do a couple more fights for him. So I
Yeah.
mean, like, yeah, he's giving them the money, but at the same time, he's getting them to fight the people. Give them the fights people want. So that's
Right.
good. Bringing eyes on boxing. That's a
Right.
good thing.
Okay.
So I mean, it
Okay.
could be a double-edged sword.
Y- Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just wanted to get your thoughts on what was said on it was I think it's called Club Shay Shay Shannon Sharp, and I can't think of that commentator. what his name was there. But wow. So at this point in time, you are 160. I think that's like a super middleweight. Is that super middleweight or middleweight? I think that's somewhere around there.
Middleweight.
Something
Middleweight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. What's your plans for the rest of the year? Overall, period.
Well, no, I'm gonna always just stay training. Just stay training for right now. If I might not do nothing, there's a lot of holidays coming up, So it's like, I might just spend time with the family, keep training, stay focused, keep learning.
Would you accept the fight to go over into another country if it paid good?
I mean, why not? I mean, if it makes sense. Yeah, if it makes sense. I've always wanted to go out of the country, so why not?
We're gonna make a vacation out of this thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna parlay, boy. We're gonna win. We're gonna beat this joker's ass. We're gonna win. I know, man. I had to throw that out there, man. What's your favorite dish, brother? What you like to eat?
I always eat chicken. I guess I'm a grilled chicken. Grilled chicken always my favorite. But I just eat. I just eat. Just eat. I don't really try to put too much on the food, no more. I don't.
Okay. I had to ask you that question, man. Man, it's been a great show today. I appreciate you coming on the show. You don't have a fight coming up, but let us know when. And so we can support you, me and Jay, here at the People Show, because this is what it is. This is what it's about, man. Giving people opportunities to get on a platform, as well as me, and as well as this program here. Hopefully, this will help you, get out more. Richard Giles says, "What is your cheat meal?" You got a cheat meal.
I don't know. I love cheese. I don't know why. I love cheese.
Hey, look. I'm the same. I'm the same way, Richard. I got a cheat. Well, I mean, not calling you Richard, but I'm just going back to what he's just said. But I do have the same thing. The cheese. I don't know what it is. I like cheese too, man. I don't know what it is. That cheese, boy, I tell you, like I get mad. I ain't got no damn cheese in the damn house. I'll be ready. I'll be ready to tell somebody, "Hey, up, boy, what's some cheese?" Hey, Richard, you should have never asked that daggone question, bro. I mean, Richard. I keep calling Richard. Should have never asked. But great question, though. Great question, for sure. Always good to have you on the program. We look forward to talking with you once again. Hopefully, going into 2026, and we'll get to see you at the fights here local coming up pretty soon. Wherever you can get on, I'd definitely love to see you again and speak with you, and even perhaps do a live interview right there on the spot, because we do live interviews now on the spot on the site. So hopefully we can get that done. Hey man, it's been a great show, man. Any last words from you?
I appreciate you. It was a great show. Thank you. Thank you to Jay York and Donnie. I appreciate it, man.
Oh yeah, man. Anytime. You got any questions you may want to ask me?
What do you see your show being at in 5 years?
Man, I hope that we be on a television broadcast somewhere, television network somewhere. If not one of the biggest podcasts where everybody wants to come to within the next, hopefully the next 3 years. If not 3, maybe 5. Hopefully 3, because we've been at about 5 now. We're at it at 5. Let me put it like that. So that's what we're shooting for. That's what we started out with, and that's how we want to end it. We want to be able to be one of the top podcasts, not just here in North Carolina, but all over from the east to the west. And that's what we're hoping to shoot for. And we're working on that. We've got a lot of guests out in the west that comes on here and all over. But that's our goal within the next 3-5 years for sure. That's our goal. Yeah. So we don't change when we get big. We just get better. That's our motto. We don't change. We just get better. That's all. Yeah, man. It's been. Oh, how can the people follow you, brother?
Oh yeah, Instagram again is AD2 Real TV, and then on Facebook is just Adrian Ironclad Howell, and Ironclad spelled like it's down here. I don't know if you guys can see it too.
Yeah. We see it.
Okay, yeah, that's how you can reach me. Facebook and Instagram.
Okay, there it is, y'all. Facebook and Instagram. Go check my man out. He's hard at it. A single parent doing this thing, working. We learn a lot. You know, he's right there in Goldsboro, North Carolina. Shout out to Goldsboro. We're going to be in Goldsboro. Matter of fact, I think that is Jay. We're going to be in Goldsboro at the National Guard Armory. Let me see. We'll be down there, Ironclad, the 8th of November. We'll be there. We Promotions is I have our boxing match, so we're going to be there. We're going to be there. Sure is. That's it. It's on Highway. I think it's Highway 117, National Guard Armory there. So that we will be there, November the 8th. Hopefully, you can swing by there and check us out, man.
All right.
Yeah, just letting you know, even if you don't come, you ain't got to come if you don't want to. I'm just throwing that out there, bro.
Yeah. I'll check it out.
All right, man. We appreciate it, Andre. Thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate all the people that's watched the show today. Over on Instagram, if you're over on Instagram watching, we thank you so much for checking the show out. YouTube, big shout out to WAP. I can't think of his first name, but he know who I'm talking about. We thank you for watching the show also, man. Brandon Lasky's in the house. Man, you just always coming in late, my man. What's happening, brother? It's the Bandit. He's in the building. Brandon Lasky, professional ring announcer. For sure. Great guy, man. Got to get him back on too. Now that's a good dude right there. Brandon Lasky. He keeps it real with you now. I'm gonna tell you. Good dude. Thank you for watching the show, everybody. We appreciate you, Andre, for coming on, man. We'll see you next time, brother.
Okay.
All right, take care. Yeah, there we go, y'all. Appreciate my man coming on the show today. Outstanding. What's up, Dantes? My man, what's up? What's up, my man? Good to see you. Thank you for coming on. Oh, man, you just catching me when I'm getting ready to get out of here, but we appreciate you. Thank you for stopping through. Look, we're going to be back this Thursday. We're coming back this Thursday. Boy, you got to come back for this one. Yeah, my man, Trey Morningstar, Mr. Warlord, Mr. Wartime. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Wartime for celebrity boxing. He had his first loss back on September the 27th. We're going to talk with him. It's going to be a wonderful show when we bring him on. It's going to be some talk. You know what I'm saying? Celebrity boxing will be here. Trey Morningstar will be on Thursday night. We'll be back Thursday night at 8:00 p.m. Y'all better get locked and loaded for this one. He has a few words with Benzino, of Atlanta House Stars. I think it's some reality show, something like that. But we're gonna get into all that and the loss that he got, and we're gonna talk about that. Man, we appreciate y'all, man. Yeah. So you do, Dantes, you did. Yeah, we're gonna be back Thursday night with my man, the face of the celebrity boxing, Trey Morningstar. Yeah, he had his first loss. We'll talk with him also, man. Good dude, man. Good dude. Look, we'll see y'all Thursday night, 8 p.m. And then next, let me see. Matter of fact, we're going to have 2 celebrity boxers coming on within less than 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, anyway. So we'll see y'all then. Look, man, we got to get out of here. It's been a great show today. I'll catch y'all Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll see you, man.
That's our time on the show.
To be a guest or to schedule a live interview, please contact dmost42@gmail.com or jyork productions inc@gmail.com. Thanks for all your comments. Questions, call-ins, hearts, and likes. The People's Show was filmed live in Raleigh, North Carolina online. Thanks again, and The People's Show is a J. York production, strategized and structured.